Hi, Adam here coming at you from the Bat Cave. Today I wanted to talk to you about culture and process. Now, I've spent the last 15 years working for a number of different engineering companies in a variety of industries. I worked defense, where I did mechanical design, and then software integration and test engineering. I've done oil and gas pipeline design and mega projects, and then lastly working on construction of high-rises, dealing with consultants where I actually got to boss around the engineers. But everywhere I went, I had the same problem. I was doing all my project work, and then on the process side, I'd noticed that we made the same mistake twice or three times, or I'd hear about it on another project and be like, guys, well, that's unacceptable, let's fix that. So I'd have a look at the process, I'd draw it out, I'd do some diagnostics, and I'd fix it. I'd build a tool, a template, whatever. I became very close with the quality people. They loved me because I loved NCRs. I actually gave myself an NCR once because I was so annoyed about something that happened. So process side. And then the other side, I've run social clubs, I've designed events in ways to bring people together and integrate them, as part of acquisitions on several occasions where people were just miserable because the process side was really well taken care of, but the people side was ignored. I created a social club and executed it and marketed it within the company, and slowly but surely it was a great success. But I kept thinking, why do I love this stuff? People ask me like, Adam, you're busy enough on projects. Why are you so worried about process? And why are you so worried about culture and people and social dynamics and all this stuff? And I've said, well, it's the right thing to do. It just makes it better. And that's when I had this epiphany. Why can't they be the same? Why do we have to have process over here and culture and people over there? Why can't they be the same? It's the same. Why can't we start with culture, Mr. Truth Justice over here, and define who we are as a company, our values? Mission and vision has almost become cliche, but they're powerful. Why can't I use that and then come over here and build a process? So if I'm having a social club and I notice that the most popular events are ones where we're creating stuff like paint night or, paper mache or whatever, creativity is probably a strong value. So why don't I come over here a process, and even if they're engineers, why don't I draw my process even in a creative way? Draw a picture instead of 10 pages of words. Maybe in my discipline review, I'm gonna, instead of just passing out all the drawings, I'm gonna put them up on a boardroom and make sure there's lots of colorful markers. I'm gonna design and execute my processes in a creative way. I might even put the word creativity in the process document. Imagine that. And then I thought, well, you could expand that obviously into your human systems. Are you hiring for those people? Do your interview questions, are they grouped into the values that define your culture and then your strategy? Are you even judging that? Then metrics. Are you defining your metrics based on your values? Are we creative? We stand out as an engineering firm, for example, because we are creative. We find sustainable solutions. We find a better way. We don't just stamp and pass it on. We want engineers who are creative. So that was my epiphany. If you want to be the best, you got to have both. It's not this, right? If you want to save the world, you can't do it on your own. So that's what I do now. And if you want that, if you want a culture of excellence that people love to come to work and your processes execute like crazy, you know where to find me. Thanks, guys.